Hello, welcome to today's collective general reading. As always, remember to use your own discernment, join with intention, and allow the message to be received with an open heart. A quantum reminder, we are speaking through symbol and story here, so please do not rely on tarot readings for factual evidence. You are always encouraged to do your own research, especially when engaging with strangers on the internet. Now, where are we going? I don't know. Let's see. Mindscapes never hurts. I watched a movie last night and then I fell asleep during it, and then I finished it earlier this morning, and then I had a meeting before I finished the last 8 minutes, and it was this stop and go, but the beauty that comes with the pause. Yeah, Ace of Stones. For something to be coming into creation, it has to float through moments of pause. I just see the Justice was the top card from bottom. And this is the Nine of Swords that we had in yesterday's reading. And the film was, oh goodness, what is the title? Is it Dancing in the Dark? With Bjork from 2000. I highly recommend you watch that movie. Oh my goodness, it's very good. Make sure you have 2.5 hours and then processing time after. Yes, it's beautiful. Ace of Stones, Nine of Spires, High Priestess, this Five of Stones again, leading us to a 2 and a 3 of Stones at the 8 of Tides. 7 of Branches there. Okay, different flow, but isn't it always? This feels a little alien in a way. Whether that's, we're speaking in a cosmic sense, and or something is alien to you. It's like a package arrived with instructions, and they're all written through riddles. And yeah, incense falling. And through the lonesome path, choosing to merge with this conflict, you're left with the complete option of what do you want to create through the destruction. And here with this 7 of Branches, yes, with the Wheel of Fortune, it's this, it can be whatever you want, but either way, it needs to come down before anything new can be erect. I'm considering how this spider may be living or have lived in this forest here. Perhaps it's before the fire, perhaps it's after. Perhaps the spider never leaves. Perhaps there is always somewhere that we can cast our webs. Okay, and now we're clearing these. Okay. All of that off to the side with the 3 of Stones on top. 7 of Tides, 2 of Spires, Queen of Branches. Another choice point. And I'm getting this sense of where I'm having to remove, clear away, and return. This message is for those who are being brave. Doesn't mean you're still not scared, right? Who are brave enough to follow the fork in the road through the turmoil to find their inner sanctuary, perhaps is how it's coming, because I'm seeing how the Queen of Wands here is inside this place, and I don't know if it's she has been interesting. When it comes to this deck, I'm often like, I don't know if it's this character or this, archetype. If this archetype has nurtured this space or wound up here. What is the intent in this angle? But as I say that out loud, I was like, well, of course this is something that she has built. Being the Witch of the Tarot, seeing here this, I don't know if it's a sunflower, but I'm going to call it right here. And how sunflowers turn towards wherever the sun is shining. And so this doorway that's appearing only shows itself or allows itself to be seen once you have faced your sun, wherever that may be for you. Interesting. Interesting. Top and bottom. Oh, that wanted to, so we'll do that. I was looking at this card earlier. Wow. 40, water, waterfall, earth. And then 77, land, animal, moon. No. 1, 2, 3, 4, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. So there are 13, what would you call it? Not patches, but segments on this turtle shell. And for me, this is connecting back in with the 13 lunar cycles per year, which ties in with a lot of knowledges carried through by peoples indigenous to Turtle Island. And here I'm seeing this, and it can be complex and complicated to be talking about earthly identities such as race, nationality, ethnicity, indigeneity, and to be projecting that onto a spiritual claim. So I'm aware that this is a tightrope of walking. What I'm seeing here are two people, two figures meeting where their lands are separated, but I don't even want to say that. I want to say they're joined. These lands are joined by this water. And they don't yet know each other. They don't know how their relationship will continue or discontinue. Something in here feels, I don't know if it's pregnant, but there's something that's giving me feminine to masculine. I'm getting like trusting your gut versus your intellect or your logic, and the balance of that feminine to masculine knowledge. With emotional maturity coming in, but it's, even though we have this crash of the waterfall, it's not disrupting any of the peace. Because these calm waters have the capacity to receive anything that comes into its field. And looking at the color of them, I think it's fair to say an assumption that they are made of this water. But the water is not made only of them. Smoky quartz wants to come back, but jagged up, rough side up. What is to be smoothed? Ooh, 21, water, ocean, moon. Wow. Wow, that's heavy. Okay. Going back to this card and how we are all made from the water, but the water is not only made of us. And how I was saying that this water can hold anything it is given. That doesn't mean that every creature inside this water can handle the waves. And sometimes it's similar to trial by fire, but it's trial by watered gravity. And the weight of our emotions, what it is that we hold deep. I'm seeing this moon similar to a sponge. And it is like a sponge is super heavy when it's filled with water. And then when you squeeze it, and not all, but much of the water wrings out, it is so much lighter. And it's not that the water was bad that had been held in it. It's not that the sponge was resistant to wanting to hold water. It knows that its responsibility, its purpose, its creation was entirely to hold water. Similar to our creation on Earth, bold statement here, but one way to view our creation on Earth is to embody the human experience. This includes being flooded by emotions. 21 being a 3 for me is connecting with Antakarana, divine connection with source. I'm actually seeing how these kind of mirror each other upside down. You know? Yeah, beep. If you hold this from far away, I wouldn't say that they are entirely dissimilar. The scaling is different. Similar to, it may not be exactly how you remembered it. It doesn't mean that's not your memory peeking through. Okay. This wanted to stay, so the new bottom is 46, sky, wind, sun. And there was something that came through a couple days ago, is sun as moon as sun. How as my throat goes out to that. Sun as moon as sun. Oh, there's two. Oh, love. Okay. Let's see what these are. Well, one being change, a reset, a new beginning. Does this mean the other is a stuck? Is working on it, is tedious. Yeah. We got the 7 and 8 of Pentacles coming out in a row. So there's something that is a total switch and something that is a continually working on. Choose. Death or 8 of Pentacles. Which are you embodying right now? What can you move towards embodiment of? What have you recently passed through? What has processed through you? Let's see what this is. 60, sky, rainbow, earth, with the death card. I am seeing how it's number 13, similar to the 13 on the back of the turtle shell. Death here, I'm seeing this where the triangle meets see this point here. I'm seeing that as a point of passing. If this is zoomed out on such a cosmic scale and there's a moment when something came to a close, so something even more expansive could open up, and see with the bubbles here at how it looks like you are underwater, as my words are moving all over the place. I'm getting that I don't know if this would be under the ocean floor and this is potentially someone bubbling up from it, but something of there's you know, like in superhero movies or Sailor Moon, there's always a point when the big hero, the protagonist that we're following, at a certain point they need to use their emotional power that is somehow stronger than all of their combined powers put together at once when they're really backed into a corner. And so the tower came out in the previous reading, so perhaps this death is in connection with that tower, and or something had to give. Something had to change, had to be released so that you could float to the surface. So there may be something going on in your life that feels like a loss, that may feel like drowning. It's actually an ignition point. Yeah, 1444 to that ignition. Now, what is this steady moving along? Ooh, 64, land, mountain, earth. So they're both Earth cards. Getting Earth School remindances. And here I'm seeing how this person is chiseling away at the pentacles, and this mountain has been, you could say, chiseled at. But look at all of the bright colors inside this mountain. It's not the tedious dust to dust, dusk to dawn. It's all of the colors that float through dawn to dusk. I'm getting it's not all coming logically, but it's in there. Whoever it is that's resonating with this message, I know that this already sparked something for you, so I don't need to explain it. Working so hard at what your craft is in one form and another, and through an evolution, it evolves. Not an escalation. A chosen evolution. Okay. We're going to get some words. Yes, to that incense. Harmony. 8 of Wands. Fast action. Here I'm always seeing the musical instruments, which, if you've watched Dancing in the Dark, and I think it's fair to say Bjork is in it, so there's some music. And the disharmony of the world being twisted, twirled, contorted, and reconstructed to host our beauty. Equilibrium, 2 of Cups. Yeah. It's not turning water into wine. It's turning trash into art. It's turning manure into fertilizer. It's like all of these things may stay the exact same. Commencement and then fortune here. But yeah, with the Devil, I'll take this. Thank you, High Priestess. I'm looking at all of the gold and celebration, and I think they both have fireworks here. All of these shiny, shiny things that we are reaching for in life. It's what we want. It's what we are trying to exhume, create. 9 of Stones. This is the life that we want. This is everything we've been working towards. It's what we're striving for. Trying so hard as we may to attain something of impermanence. We have the Devil again with Judgment. So you're going to have to make a judgment call on what is worth your tedious time. I'm not saying that what you're working on currently is not worth it. It's just, there was something that came through in the previous reading talking about it's now for you to be making a choice. And part of that being continue with as it has been, or float into expansion. 2 more, I was going to say. The Hanged Man and Lovers. Oh, and how this Hanged Man, how his foot is resting at the crossroads here for the 2 of Spires, 2 of Swords. This new dawn, I'm seeing this sun of enlightenment around his head, as well as the sun being reflected here, being cut off by the top of the card. Part of you is holding back from enacting what it is that you have to create because you feel that the world of reality cannot hold it yet. It feels too big, too impossible. And this is different than being unprepared or having thoughts and intentions come through on a whim and then having to create something from scratch. It's not that. What is it? Clarity on the Lover's card, please. Okay. Star card has been coming up a lot, so I don't really feel that I need to do over-explainage there. It's this water pouring into us. Ne? And so there's levels of reincarnation as earthly vessels, cosmic reincarnation, integration, many of those things. And then there's crash landings and having to roll with the punches, even though you aren't the one that threw the first fist. Okay. 1, 2, and then we'll call it. It's for you to decide what this is, where this is, what you want it to be. No one is going to tell you. No one is going to enforce this on you. This is what's different this time. Nobody is going to be enforcing. You are choosing to make that choice. And if you're not making that choice, and you're not on this channel. At least you're not 21 minutes into a video like this if you're not making the choice in this lifetime. Okay. I'm going to say how ominous, and then I was being told, well, it's not that it's ominous, but how clued and cued. Okay. If this, oh, thank you for being here. Thank you for being here. If this message resonates with you, you can like this video, comment down below, and subscribe to hear from me more often. In the meantime, stay tuned.